Good morning, student. 12th standard Botany, chapter 7, ecosystem. Then ecosystem. What is ecosystem? All interacting living and non things. What is ecosystem? All interacting living and non-living things. These are ecosystem two major compound. The first one abiotic and second one biotic. Abiotic living things. For example, air, water, soil, rainfall, temperature. Then second one biotic, otherwise called living things. Two categories of living things are biotic compound, autotrophic and heterotrophic. Autotrophic. What is the autotrophy in the own food producer? For example, plant. This is a process of plants are photosynthesis. They using sunlight or water, carbon dioxide. The final end of the food, otherwise are carbohydrate. It is called autotrophic. Then ketotrophics, nothing in own food, otherwise called consumer or animals, human beings. Ketotrophics, otherwise called a consumer. They are consumer are two major compound, the macro consumer and micro consumer. Macro consumer, they develop three types: herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous. Herbivorous, the one is the food using of the plants. Then carnivorous, the other animals are food. Other animals are food. Then omnivorous, both the plants or animals are using food. That is called the omnivorous. Then three category of the macro consumer: herbivorous, the food using are only plants; carnivorous, the food use of the other animals; omnivorous, the food use of both the plants or animals. Then micro consumer. What is in the micro consumer? The other is called a decomposer. What is the decomposer? The death of organism. The death of plants or animals. The macro molecules are simplest are molecules. For example, bacteria, fungi or actinomycetes. These are bacteria, fungus or actinomycetes. Only the microscope identification. That is called a decomposer. What is our ecosystem? All interacting living and non-living things, otherwise called our ecosystem. Then ecosystem two major compound. First compound of biotic, second compound of abiotic. They are abiotic. For example, air, water, soil, rainfall and temperature. Then biotic living things, two compound are autotrophics or heterotrophics. Autotrophics only are own food or plants. This process of photosynthesis. Then heterotrophous, otherwise are consumer or animals. Nothing own food. They are consumer. They develop the two categories are macro consumer or micro consumer. Macro consumer, they develop the three types are herbivorous, carnivorous, omnivorous. Herbivorous are using food of the only the plants. Then carnivorous, they using food of the other animals. Then omnivorous, both the plants or animals using food. Then microconsumer, otherwise called decomposer. What is a decomposer? The death of the living plants or animals. The death of plants or animals. Otherwise using are bacteria, fungi and actinomycetes. Nothing in the high moment, only the microscope in using are microorganism. Thank you student.